Launching into your college career is an exciting yet very unsure time in life. It's filled with possibilities, all new, but a little bit like your high school years too. When you set out into a new program, maybe had to make new friends, not know really what to expect, college shares many of those similar challenges. I like to think of them as excitements, but I think that they can be a little scary too. A couple of things I know my students really value is their sleep. That would be number 1 through 10. No college student gets enough sleep, so prioritizing that is actually a really important part of your education. You're not really fruitful, involved, or even happy if you're exhausted all the time. Another thing I think my college students really feel devoted to doing is getting organized. So I recommend my students get planners even before they arrive at school. So a calendar planner, and take the time to plan out a day. See what it's like to plan out a full day of activity or even a whole week of activity, including your practice time, your meal time, your rest time, your fun time, your put the flute away time and walk outside, anything. And stick to it for a week and see what it feels like to have a schedule that really requires thoughtfulness on your own part, because you don't have somebody picking you up and taking you to places. You really are responsible for yourself in college, and practicing that a little bit before your time can really make you feel much more confident when you get into college, in my opinion. I think another thing that my students have shared with me that is challenging to them about college is just that fear of not fitting in or being good enough. And I think in music school, that's something, it's a touchstone within your school. First of all, we all have those fears. Every single person in that building has either experienced those insecurities or still does. So we share that in common with one another. Therefore, that community is the strongest community for you, because they'll get you. They understand what you go through because they go through it too. And so really taking the time to bond with people and recognizing that those are people, I call them lifers. They will be with you for the rest of your life, if you're lucky to have them alongside with you, because on a college campus, say UT has 50,000 people, my flute studio of 12 to 14 flutists have more in common with one another than any of the other thousands of people on that campus. They don't have to be best friends, but being friends, understanding that you have so many things that you cherish in common can really make you feel part of a community and can really set your mind at ease. P.S. I thought of one more thing. As a freshman in college, you're probably going to be the unlucky victims of 8 a.m. classes. It's just a reality that some of those core classes come early in the day. If you can muster it, I really recommend getting to school early. So sleep earlier, eat earlier, and get to school. And even if you just did 15 or 20 minutes of practice before your class, you start the day as a flute player. And as the day progresses and you feel under stress from this class or that exam, you started the day marking yourself as an artist and musician. And that is a good way to launch your day. I know it's early. Give it a try.